Right, I think I'm live now. Hi guys, how's everybody? We don't have a lot of people on this call, but maybe somebody else will be joining later on, or if you wanna, you'll be watching this in the future. My name is George.k.chamoun, and in this presentation, I'm gonna go over, like the title says, how to create a custom email address if you have a web hosting account and a domain name. Obviously you have to have a domain name. There are so many ways you can do this, and the way I know how to do it is by because I already have my web hosting and my website, and they let me create email addresses using the webmail application. There are other ways, like you don't have to have a website, but you have to have a domain name for sure. This can be done with other services like the domain name registrar, like Google, GoDaddy, and other. You just have to register a domain name with them, and then they let you create email addresses with that domain. But you have to pay extra. But in my case, and this is what's gonna I'm gonna show you now how to do it through my web hosting service. So I use iPage, and I'm logged in now. Let me log back out and show you how to log in. So let's say I'm out now. Okay, now I'm gonna log back in. So I go to the main page of the service I'm using. This is my web host, iPage, and I use this button here, log in, and once I log in, the system will give me the option of logging into my web hosting account using my control panel here, or using my webmail. That's the service where I have my email addresses. So I move over and I click on webmail, and now I click on an email address that I already created. I have in the system and the password, and it will take me to my webmail. Oh, I already have one, which is help at, and this is my domain name, george.k.chamoun. Okay, let me log in now. Log log into my into webmail. Okay, and this is the webmail application, and for this account, if you look on the top here, it says help at george.k.chamoun, and I can log out if I want to log out of the application. And these are my emails here, and I can compose emails, I can send emails, and I can receive emails, I can refresh. This is not very fancy, but you get it for free with your web hosting. And since I have a web hosting account with iPage, they give me the webmail application. It comes with the web hosting account, and I can create emails and everything. Now, this one already exists, help at georgekc.com. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna create a new email address to show you how I do it. So let's say I logged out here. Suppose I don't have this now. I'm gonna suppose I don't have anything, any email addresses. So let's log out. So I logged out, but it still have me in a webmail application. It's called Round the Cube. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go to the where I logged in before. Okay, so now the way you do it, first you log in into your web host. This is my case. In my case, if you have a web hosting account, so now I'm gonna log in into my control panel of my web hosting account in iPage, because you remember we had the option of signing into your account, either your control panel, that's the control panel of the web hosting, and my account, and this is just for the webmail. So but now we can create a new address, new email address. So I just have to go through the control panel, and I already have for my account. So I'm signing in now in my web hosting account with iPage. Guys, feel free to introduce yourself in a comment box or submit your questions. This way I know that you can hear me and you're okay with the explanation, and that you don't have any questions. So again, if we never met before, my name is George Chamoun, and this is my YouTube channel, and I make presentation related to building websites, simple websites, and web hosting, domain names. And so this is my web hosting account here, the control panel. Actually, this is not the control panel, this is the control panel here, hosting tools. This is the control panel. It says advanced tools, and you have so many. It's simple and easy. Some of them are more complicated, they have more tools, but with iPage there is not a lot of tools and it's not that complicated. And I also make video tutorials about using Linux commands in Bash shell and making SVG files using Inkscape. If you look on a banner on the top of my channel. Okay, so I go to domain and you go down. Each web hosting is different. They're not all the same, but I'm showing you in my case, in my web hosting account. So I go down to this link here. It says launch webmail, and I click on it. So I get this page here, email management. And then it says use this tool to manage your email addresses. You can add an unlimited number of mailboxes to your domain. So now I go down here, standard email accounts. It says add email. So I already have two here created. So I'm gonna hit this plus sign here. It says add email plus, and now I'm gonna create the email. So let's say I'm gonna give it support. Now if you notice, this is the account support. I'm gonna give it support. And if you look here, it's already populated. The domain name is populated. So whatever I add here, it's gonna append to it that add george.k.chamoun. That's my domain name. And then it says mailbox password. I'm gonna create a mail password here. Let me write it down just to remember what I have. Okay, so and then you have to retype it. And they have some conditions here. The password should be 8 characters at least, one number, one uppercase, lowercase. So you have to make some alternation in a password. And now I hit create mailbox. Create mailbox. Now it's gonna create for me support@georgekc.com with this password. So I'm gonna click create mailbox. So it's created it here. It says support@georgekc.com, and it will give you how much there is. It's 0 bytes, and they're giving me allowance of 500 megabytes. and then I can launch the email from here if I want. I can click this one, it's gonna take me to the email. So basically I am within my control panel, and in the email management I can launch the email application. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna log out from my web hosting account and then log in using the new email I created to show you how it works. So let's say I logged out. So I'm logging out now. So I logged out. So I am in, again, going to the web page, ipage.com. I'm gonna click log in. And can be done from any place on the internet because it's a web page. And now I'm gonna go tab over to the webmail. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna plug in the email address I created now, which is support at george.k.chamoun. And then I'm gonna log in using the password I created, which is 2021. And now I'm gonna log in to my webmail, and this is the new address I just created now. So I hit log in into webmail. And I'm in now. So I'm in the application, it's called Round the Cube. And this is the first email I got from the web hosting. It says your new mailbox is ready to go, and it says here no reply at ipage.com. It means I don't have to reply to them. And this is the timing today, 21:16. It's 8:19 now. I guess I'm 1 hour behind this clock. So I click on this to read it. You just click on, and then it says congratulations, your new mailbox is ready to go. So now you have a new custom email on the internet you can use, and it is support at george.k.chamoun, and you can email from it, and you can receive emails from other email addresses. So let's try it now. So what I'm gonna do while inside the application, let me see, compose. I'm gonna do a compose here. Compose. And then it says from support at george.k.chamoun to, I'm gonna send it to my own email at gmail.com. Subject. Guys, if you have any questions, please submit them in a comment, or if you have any ideas for future videos about creating a simple website, about email addresses, please submit them in a comment and I can create more videos. That will be very helpful for me, because the great ideas come from you, the audience and the viewers. And also feel free to introduce yourself, and if you need any help, look in the description. There's some links. There's a links to my email address. You can email me if you have any questions, and you can also book a free 30-minute consultation call about what I'm doing on the internet and on YouTube. And if you have any questions and you want to learn how I do things, just book a call. It's for free. There is no charge for it. Okay, so I sent the email testing my new email, and two, it's at george.k.chamoun at gmail. This is my Gmail, and this is my Gmail account here, and I just received the email. It says, hi, this is the test from my new address. I double click on it, and this is it. That's the email I just created from my new custom domain email, and I send it. It says support at george.k.chamoun to me. This is how you create custom email versus. And if you're not sure what I mean by custom emails, it means emails that you have your own domain name versus the public emails like Google email, like gmail.com, outlook.com, yahoo.com, and those emails. So basically you can have your own domain name, just like this one, georgekc.com, and it will go with your website. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reply. Now I'm gonna reply back from my Gmail account to the one I just created. I'm gonna reply, thanks, I received it. So send. So now it doesn't show yet. Let me do a refresh. Okay, it says inbox one, and I click on it, and this is the email I received back from from my Gmail address. It says testing my new email, RE reply. So I double click on it, and if you notice, I received it from, this is my Gmail here. So basically it's working, and this is how you do it if you have your own web hosting. So and now I can log out again from here, and that's it. I'm out. So that's it, guys, for this presentation on how you create a custom-made web address using your own domain name versus versus the the public domain name like Gmail and others. So that's it. So if you have any questions, please submit them in a comment. I'll be hanging out for 5 minutes. Maybe if you have any questions, let me know. So I'm gonna be here. Let me take a sip of drink, and I'll wait for you for a few minutes in case you have any questions. You can submit them in a comment. I'm looking at my phone now, and I can see the, or actually at my desktop here. Um, so this is how you do it. Oops. I don't know why Gotta work on this webcam. Get a bigger one maybe. Okay, that's it then. I guess nobody have any questions. You can still submit questions. Maybe later on I can answer them. I will watch my comment box for the next couple days. And if you don't have any questions, I guess I don't want to keep you longer. I want to thank you for watching and have a good evening or a good afternoon, depending on where you are. I am in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, in the Midwest of the United States. It's been snowing today. I don't know if I can show you the pictures. I took some pictures for the snow. Let me see. Outside. Yeah, I guess you can see it. And I took a video clip. Actually, this is another picture about the accumulation on the chairs, on a cushion of the chair. And this is a video clip. I hope you can see him. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you should be able to, I guess. Yeah. Oh, this one is not very clear. Yeah, this one is better. Yeah, this one here is better. This is from the living room towards the patio outside and panning the area. So